What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy SnowyKurama, and I am here for week 2 of the BRL season 11. I'm the coach of your Chicago White Sox for the Chansey division because I have to differentiate that. And we're here for our, as I said, week 2 match against qtfox and their String Cheese Woopers. This person has been in the BRL before, just like my last opponent, and there was actually a rule created specifically because of some tech that they had cooked up. The move of Cyst is now banned from BRL, so let's check out why exactly that is before we get into the builder. Purloin in. Uses a Cyst Revival Blessing to revive the Ditto, I believe. It's fucking crazy. This does it again. So now qtfox is back up to 6. That is wild. Maybe we can just keep going on fast. Ditto just tearing everything up with the Mega Absol. Does it again, just reviving. Just vibing and reviving. I don't even know how Porygon would track this, like, kills and everything. Does some of Griffin's Mons get, like, multiple kills? That would kind of mess up the kill death ratio leaderboard stuff for sure. All right, you get the point. That is the game that banned not revival blessing, but assist from the game. I think revival blessing's already banned in the league, but maybe not. I'd have to look at that. But that was insane. That was absolutely insane. So just like last week, the opponent's team is up on the right side of the screen. As you can see, this my opponent's team maxes out their speed at 80 with Dragonite, but Dragonite has access to Dragon Dance, so that thing can boost up. They also have a King Gambit, which is very, very scary. I haven't fought a King Gambit in a while. Smeargle can do a lot of things, as you saw just in the replay that we saw. And 2 poison types, so Toxic Spikes might be incoming. They've also got a nice little Wooper, which we all know terrorizes the OU metagame. Finchinator needs to take care of that thing for real. So this is the team that I have built to just kind of take care of them, hopefully. So we've got Algor starting off, our Pangoro with the Choppleberry. Iron Fist to boost up Ice Punch, which is needed for the Dragonite. Dark and Fighting Stab are very strong into the team that I've noticed. Sacred Sword King Gambit is better taken as well, and also a potential body press from a Corviknight, even though that thing's likely just going to Brave Bird if it can. Knockoff is there for a good dark move. Close Combat is there. It used to be Drain Punch, but I figured it's not very fast and it can't really get faster. I figured that Close Combat would be better just to get out damage while we still have this thing around. And then Bulk Up so that we could bulk up our attack and our defense in case of switching happening. I know there's a couple of mons I could probably set up on, like Tangela, or other things that do not want to take a knockoff, like Skeledirge, possibly, depending on the EVs on that thing and how chipped it is. We have 76 speed there to speed creep the Corviknight. It's a little last-minute change. We used to have 252 in HP, which is now 240 because I did not feel like sacrificing our attack stat to accommodate the speed that we had to hit for Corviknight. So that is Algoro. Up next, we got Edelgard, the Mega Gardevoir here. Fastest Tauntmon on the team. I noticed from last week that their Smeargle was trying to set up sticky webs and taunting it turn 1. It worked pretty well, so hopefully we'll have that same luck. That's what I'm going to be trying here. Once it hits its Mega Evolution, this 196 speed turns into 285 or so, which outspeeds that Dragonite again. I have max special attack to do as much damage as I possibly can, and we can run Modest this week, because again, this thing does not boost up its speed for anything, because it's not Gallade, it's Gardevoir. And then the rest of it is in defense to hopefully tank maybe 8% of something physical that might want to hit us. We have Hyper Voice and Psychic for strong dual stab, and Mystical Fire for a potential King Gambit and Corviknight switch in. Hopefully the Corviknight does not have mirror armor for Mystical Fire, otherwise that would be not very fun for Edelgard here. But we can't really run Aura Sphere, even though they'd be better for the King Gambit, because it does about as much as stupid Psychic would to the Corviknight, so we just got to hope and pray at that point. Up next is Garchbrooks, our Garchomp. We got Tank Chomp this week because I wanted to generate chip against the King Gambit and the Corviknight and everything else that's physical, like the Muck and Dragonite, as much as I possibly can, and this set really does that well with the Rough Skin and the Rocky Helmet. Stealth Rock and Spikes, of course, for some residual damage. Dragon Tail to get things out and hopefully shift things down that don't have heavy-duty boots, which would be great information to have on the team so that we can keep track of the items to know for calcs. And then Earthquake, because, you know, strong ground stab. Ground is not something that's highly defended against on the team. This thing also invites in Wheezing, which is good for, if it is Levitate, which is good for other Pokemon on the team, just like such as Gardevoir. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. We have 80 Jolly Speed to outspeed the Dragonite without any sort of boosts. We have max HP for maximum bulk, of course, and then the rest of it is in defense so that we can get as much chipping action down on the opposing team as we possibly can. This speed for Jolly is better than just having Impish because I don't remember exactly what the number is, but you get more defense EVs for what you have to work with than if you do Impish. Very excited for Tank Chomp here. We are taking our Fish Passer Vaporeon off of the bench this week because I really need a bulky water against Skeledirge. Otherwise that thing will mop the floor with me. Potentially. We have Wish and Protect because this thing isn't called Fish Passer for nothing. And then Scald to get some burns, hopefully, and just have a good water move against the Skeledirge and deter physical attackers, which would also help our Garchbrooks with defending against them. Then we have Ice Beam here. It used to be toxic to make sure that things like Hippowdon can't just do whatever it wants against us, potentially Spadef or the Muck, but I figured we could maybe hopefully burn the Muck. Oh, and also for Lapras, but then I figured that Dragonite might just come in and sit on this thing and Dragon Dance up, so I wanted Ice Beam here so that if it's chipped down, it can do some massive damage through the multi-scale that is popped. I've got HP max, just max bulk, 100 Palm in Spadef to not get completely destroyed by a Tangela. I believe the Giga Drain calc is 35% max, and then the rest in defense, because holy shit, this thing does not have a good defense stat. So that is our Fish Passer. Hopefully this thing puts in the work. We are doing something different with Miami Heat this week. I say all of that like I've been playing more BRL weeks than have actually been uploaded. This is a especially offensive variant with Nasty Plot and Thunderbolt Overeat and Volt Switch stabs. I believe this will be good because the team does not necessarily love the idea of fire and electric stab offensively, so I figured let's just get right on in that. Our speed here is enough for Smeargle, max speed Smeargle, with the rest of it in special attack for maximum, just hitting power, and then the rest in HP. We have the heavy duty boots, of course, just to stave away the rocks because we are part fire type. And I figured that Volt Switch would be better than the Shadow Ball for a potential Skeledirge, just because, so I can get on out of there with this thing, and then go into Algoro or Fish Passer to better deal with the Skeledirge. So that is Miami Heat. Last but not least, this slot was either going to be Muck to potentially soak up some Toxic Spikes since they have two variants of Muck and Weezing on the team. Then I was thinking about Kilowattrel. I'm not going to reveal the set because it might be used later on because it's kind of heat. But I decided on Tressa Thompson here again, just to, in case webs get set up somehow, because the team would not appreciate webs from the Smeargle, suppose they go up, considering how slow I'm running my guys. Volt Switch here for initiative, of course, so we need some of that. We have that on, what, just the 2 Mons right now? So, yeah, it's needed. Of course, Rapid Spins here for the hazards that I would not like to see, like T-Spikes, since we don't have our Poison type and the webs, like I mentioned. Earthquake is here to potentially hit the T-Spike setters, like Muck and Weezing, and also do some damage to King Gambit, suppose that thing wants to come in and do whatever it wants to us. As well as Skeledirge, because that thing does not like a ground move. And then, last but not least, Toxic Spikes to, again, kind of lure them in so that we can kill them, or do some damage, do something to them. And, you know, just in case they don't bring the Poison types, which I kind of doubt, you know, we can have Toxic Spikes. And if they do bring them, they'll come in kind of like I was saying. We have max HP to max out our bulk. We have 68 EVs in Spadef for Careful Nature to take 2 Hydro Pumps from the surprise Lapras in case Vaporeon is not around with the Water Absorb, because that thing is one of the Terra Captains, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it here during this match. And then the rest of it is an attack so that we can maximize damage with our Earthquake, even though it's still not going to be doing a ton, but it's going to be doing at least a little bit of something. So that is your Chicago White Sox Week 2 team against the String Cheese Woopers, and I'll see you for the battle. Okay, so we see the Smeargle, the Dragonite, the King Gambit, Tangela, the Muck, and the Lapras. I was wondering about that Lapras. No Weezing, which is really good. And I can't say that I remember the rest of the team off the top of my head, but we're just going to lead Edelgard, just like I was talking about, so we could potentially get a taunt off. Technician. Fascinating. We're not fast as we are here, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Spore. You're going to Spore, huh? Psychic does the most. So I think in the event that we see this thing, I'm just going to Hyper Voice. Muck takes nothing, but that's okay. Are you Spadef? No. What are you? Are you just... No, you've got some. You've got some. Let's say you're that. Could just go Garch, I suppose. Could have the Fire Punch. I'll go Garch. Knock? No! 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 Whatever. I might detail predicting the Dragonites want to come out here on this Earthquake. I might. Do I want to make that play? I kinda do. Okay, I was thinking a Tangela would come out here too. So there's that. I don't remember exactly how much Tress I would take from this. This thing could also be Terra Ice or some shit. Okay, do absolutely nothing to him, but... What about Rhoda? Well, obviously Rhoda does more, but... We'll just go out to Tressa here. Leech Seed. Okay, well. I'm just gonna Volt on out of here. No ground type, so Volt is just free. 26. Could you imagine if we hit him up with the Earthquake? I can't really afford... I don't think bulk up Algoro is actually the play. I think that's probably not the best thing to do. I could go that guy and press CC. Although our Hyper Voice does kill. They've got knock too. 27 to 31. I'll just go ahead and do it. Knocking here. We're knocking here. I have no real proof that we kill with this, but... Hey, if he switches out, we get a knock. And that is Lefties-less Tangela. Tangela. Why'd I say it so weird? 23, so I'm assuming physical. Like full no-stop physical. 23. Okay, something like that. Something of that nature. Ice Punch is doing 39 to 46 max, and I don't know what you do. Back to me, you might just Leech Seed. Could just bulk here. I'm gonna do it. The Leech Seed, like I was figuring. Let's punch him. A crit! I feel like that mattered. I feel like that mattered. Yikes. That is unfortunate. I'm very sorry, qtfox, if you watch this video back. That is unfortunate. But we got the first kill of the match on that Tangela. And unless that's a bulky Dragonite, or maybe Smeargle having spin, there's Smeargle. Unfortunately, we are not faster than this stupid thing. So you're gonna get your sticky webs off. I could kill this and then try to get you in. I think that's what I have to do. Oh, Spore! Wow, okay. Okay. That's fair. Maybe I should have predicted that, but how would I? Well, I guess no, I definitely could have. What I mean to say is, what could I have done about it? You know what I mean? What could I have done about that? I don't think too much. So, I could go Tressa, thinking that the webs will come out. And I think that's what I'll do. Shell Smash. What is happening? What is this thing planning? Spore and Shell Smash. I don't know. Well, this thing could get anything, so let's go just... And we are in with stupid Ferrothorn. So EQ does kill, and we are not in Sturdy anymore, unfortunately. I think we have to. Pyro Ball. Yikes, bro! Okay, you can totally get up webs. I don't know what your other attack is. I go this and overheat, maybe? I might have to. Holy hell, man. Smeargle is just out here. Bro. I mean, if D-Knight comes out, you get your multi-skill gone, so I'll just go ahead and do it. I did not bring priority for this or anything else. Yikes. We don't outspeed no damn Smeargle no more. What? Okay. Yeah, we don't outspeed the Smeargle anymore, which is very unfortunate because of the stupid Shell Smash. I didn't even think of that. That's nuts. Yo! What is happening? I think... What do I do? What do I do? I don't... No, neither one of those moves are... None of them are contact, right? I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I just have to hope and pray for a miss with Pyro Ball and something, but... Okay, we'll go you. We'll go you. We'll just press the Scald button. You can't spore me. You probably have another move and not oh yeah, you had stupid sticky webs, that's right. Or Shell Smash. Holy hell, man. Burn! Damn it! No burn! I'm gonna press a wish so I can be up some at least. And then I'll press Scald one more time. Crisis averted, Jesus. Okay, Lapras is here. That's an unfortunate thing that's happening to me right now. Because unfortunately, my electric type's dead. And I think I have to go you, maybe. Or do I just protect, seeing what this guy wants to do? I mean, you could set up, right? You have some setup. I think we've been asleep a turn. I think Garch is still good. Garch is still good. The one to sack might be Edelgard. Might be this thing, maybe. We're just gonna go this. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. Raw CCing. Did not want to wake up. Missed. There's justice in this world. Wake up, you. Didn't want to do it. Okay. I might just go this thing. And click the Hyper Voice button. Because that hits the both... No, it doesn't really hit you for super effective. But the point is, you have a King Gambit in the back, so... I don't think that there's too much more I can do. Gonna be real. We're gonna try, though. So, letting off a fairy move here. Hoping and praying. I mean, we are modest, but this is a Lapras. Yeah, it's about what to expect. And you miss! The Hydro Pump! Oh boy! Can we get that again? Dragonite, please don't be Boots. Please don't be Boots. Okay, we got another kill with Lapras, so... Yeah, clearly not a 6-0, and we are not necessarily out of this game just yet. They have a full-ass HP King Gambit, though, and Dragonite, too. There's this thing. Supreme Overlord +3. This definitely does outspeed this thing. It's... Uh-huh. I don't think that we even do too much with this. You have, what, 3, right? Kowtow has a chance to kill. Sucker Punch never kills unless you're banded. You could be banded. Could also be Black Glasses. Sucker Punch has a chance to not kill. But, like, what the hell do we even do? We can't really do too much besides just press this button. So I'm gonna do it. You definitely kill with your Sucker Punch now. Oh, I should have went... Ah, man. That's when I should have went Garch, bro. That's when I should have went Garch, right there. Think of the recoil you would have done to yourself. You would have suckered. +2 as well. Man, I know exactly what I should have done. So you would have suckered there. I would have just EQ'd, maybe. Probably. Then you would have taken some damage. I think you fucked Fish Passer, though. Yeah, regardless, you'd have fucked Fish Passer. So... yeah... Just gonna... Very, very nice and very creative on that set there, qtfox. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good Smeargle set. I totally should have went Garchomp on that Sucker Punch. But hindsight's 20/20. Now we just gotta wait for us to die here. Ah, no burn. You're gonna sucker though, that's for sure. Or you're in a Swords Dance. I think you're gonna sucker though. Yep. Alright then, that is the game. Not sure exactly what we could have done besides... I suppose we could have went Vaporeon instead of Rotom, but... like, what were they planning with that Smeargle, right? Smeargle can do literally anything. Well, despite the unfortunate loss, I hope you guys all enjoyed. We are going into week 3. 0-2. Feels really bad. Feels really bad. What a comeback, am I right, boys and girls? Tune in next time for week 3. I could not tell you who I'm playing. You'll find out when I do. And with all that being said and more, this has been your boy, SnowyKurama. See you in the next video. Goodbye.